Okay, budget homestead 27. We're just starting winter now, but I want to make a video on starting my seeds this time of year. Since it's colder out, I'm starting them inside and then transplant them outside with floating row covers. In fact, we'll make a video of that, show you how that works. But anyway, this is how I start them. And what we got here is green cabbage and Brussels sprouts. I don't know how these are going to do this winter, but I want to try them anyway. The green cabbage will work though, from what I understand, and we've been growing some now. But what I do is just in these trays, I'll plant the seeds in here. This is some real light soil. And then once they start, I'll pull the weakest ones out and then just leave the strongest one and let that grow. So these are about ready. And same with the Brussels sprouts, same kind of thing. Start them and then snip the weakest one. Like here, I got to snip this one, and then I'll keep the larger one, as you can see. And when I put them on these and I start them, I put them under these heating mats, the seeds. And then like in 4 or 5 days they'll start popping, and when they get about that big, about an inch, no, maybe a little bit more, when they get several sets of leaves on them actually, then I'll pull the heating pads, start getting them adjusted to the climate. And then how I start them, I'm not a fan of growing with lights because you're kind of defeating the purpose. You have to use fossil fuel to grow indoors. So, but to start them, it's fine. What I'm using here is a really low wattage light, and these are two T8 fluorescent bulbs. And I'll turn it up here so you can see the color difference. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but one's blue and one's kind of red. And what that does supposedly is it makes the full spectrum of light. The different light colors apparently outside. I'm not too sure on how all that works, but what I do is I just buy these fixtures at a home improvement center. I just built this frame about 2 feet up, hang it with some chains, and then you can adjust it as they grow. But usually I put the light right down on top of them so they don't stretch. Otherwise they'll get really long and weak. By keeping the light, in fact I'll drop this a little bit more after the video, right on top, it keeps them growing more solid. So this is a T8 light fixture with two 32-watt bulbs, and when I buy them at the home improvement center, you'll be able to tell just one's got like a blue packaging and one's got like an orange packaging. So, and then I put one of each in there, and that's how it does. I guess you can use both of the same, but from what I read, it makes a more spectrum of light, grows a healthier plant. So, but anyway, so that's how I start them in the winter, and you can see it's pretty good start. So these are about ready to transplant, and then we'll go down to the field and plant them, and then put them under the floating row covers, because it's being winter. And so I just wanted to show you how we got these in the winter. All right.